Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Jane. Hi, Megan. Megan, I don't know. Have we met? I see the name, but I don't know the face.
Just once.
Okay, okay. All right. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Doing
How are
well.
you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and share the presentation, but while I do that, it's just the three of us in here right now. I don't know how many more people are gonna start, but if you guys both could share with me, well, for one, Megan, you started with the nutrition portion of your challenge, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, just like a win thus far, and then maybe a challenge or a struggle that you guys may have faced. If you haven't faced any challenges with the meal plans, then you can say so. But if you face any challenges, share that in a win. Whoever wants to go first can just jump in, or I can pick somebody to share first.
No, somebody's coming.
Okay.
I feel like honestly a challenge for me. I don't know why, but I feel like ever since I started doing the workouts, my appetite has really gone down.
Hmm.
So I feel like definitely like getting enough protein to seem so I got some shakes this week so I can at least start drinking them because I'll, be part of the way through a steak. I'm just like, oh man, I just can't eat anymore.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. And then what about a win from the week?
I was offered pizza at work and I didn't take it.
Ooh, that is a win. Okay, good job, good job. I'll come back to the appetite. I want to hear what Jane's win and struggle are. See if she has a struggle to address, and I can address them both together.
Well, struggle is not to eat so much fruit. So I'm tempted. I'm tempted all the
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
But I'm making it pretty good with that. And as far as the appetite, I don't know if it's the fat burner that I'm
Mm-hmm.
taking, that
Mm-hmm.
it's, maybe a little bit of an appetite suppressant, but
Mm-hmm.
but I found that, I'm pretty satisfied. And if I eat those snacks, sometimes I want a bigger snack, um
Yeah.
but by the time supper rolls around, even though, I eat a lot of lettuce, seems like,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm very satisfied. And as far as a win goes, my my husband's eating along with me doing the same.
Yay.
He's
That's
he's
great.
so I've on the Apple Watch, you have a little challenge about all
Mm-hmm.
our movement and our eating and everything like that. So he's very competitive, and he's determined that I'm not going to beat him, but I've got other
Some
plans.
some friendly competition. Okay,
Yes.
that's great. Okay, and then I mean, you know that you can have fruit as a carb. I don't know. Are you having fruit for like you can have fruit for your breakfast and for your lunch carb, but then
Yes.
obviously it
Yeah.
you okay.
Yeah. I got
Yeah.
it. I got it. It's
Okay.
just, it's tempting. It's tempting. It's
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
want a dessert. You want
Mm,
dessert.
I got you. I got you. Okay, and then Megan, as far as appetite, so how are you adhering to the meal plan then, considering that like you don't have as much of an appetite when you add in the consistent workouts? How compliant would you say that you've been able to be?
I think I've been pretty compliant. Yeah, I eat breakfast and then I feel like the day goes by and I'm like, oh, it's dinner time. I,
Yeah.
um, but I feel like it's been pretty. good. Steak.
Just surprisingly not as hungry.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you meal prepping?
As much as I can. My apartment's super small, so I actually only have a mini fridge. So
What?
yeah, so it's a little tough to fully meal prep, but
Okay. You
um,
have like an oven or do you use like a stove top?
yeah, it's just a one burner stove top that I have, so everything is on the stove roasted.
Okay.
Getting
Eh,
all my that seems to definitely be a challenge.
all your what?
All the vegetables.
Okay.
I feel like
Okay.
trying to figure out how to work them into breakfast has been.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Do you hold on. I just want to make sure when I'm sharing the screen, it's hard to tell if anybody's trying to get in the room, but it looks like nobody's trying. So, do you ever do smoothies for breakfast?
I
Like
do, but I
like a
don't
green smoothie?
know.
Okay, so that's one thing that I would suggest because I've heard other people say too, like getting veggies in at breakfast time. Some of the popular options are to maybe like mix in some greens into your eggs if you eat eggs. And then that's what I do. And then my second veggie into breakfast would be like adding some greens into a smoothie. So you can pull from the protein column with like Greek yogurt, and then your carb would be like some berries, and then you could add some greens in like spinach or something. Do you have a blender?
No, I don't have one yet, but so I'll have to get one. Cause
Okay. And what were you saying?
I say I do like smoothies, so I'll have to get a blender.
Okay, and then another option, I'll shoot you a message when we're done, but Prestige Labs, they have a microgreen powder where you can just mix that in water and then there's your greens. So
Oh,
if getting the greens is challenging, then of course you want to still implement some whole food greens, like some fresh greens, but that's definitely will give you a boost so that anything in addition to that is more like extra. At least you can like, have that safety net to know that if you didn't get any other greens in, then you knocked it out with that. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's get through the show. Thank you guys for sharing. All right, so for our fitness, we got 3 to 5 hours of intentional activity. That's our 3 sessions, and then our 2 homework assignments. Jane, you and I can see everything that you're doing, and I see you in person for your three fitness sessions. But Megan, I know that we've only seen each other. Actually, I can't even see your face right now, so I don't know what Megan you are. But I know we've at least seen each other once. Oh, there you are. Okay. Hi. All right, you don't have to keep the camera on if you don't want to, but have you been able to make it to your 3 sessions a week? How's that been?
Yeah, I've been doing the Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Okay, perfect. So strength days, and then what are you doing for homework?
I'm training for a half marathon in January, so I've just been running twice a week.
Okay. And is that like 30-minute runs
I try to
or
do like at least a mile. I got to do 2 miles actually on Sunday, so that was a good
Hmm. Okay, nice, nice. And are you tracking that in the app?
I did add in I totally didn't realize that you could put in your fitness stuff, so I started doing that this week, yes.
Okay, good, good. Okay, and then so you know that you can schedule your homework in advance. Schedule your homework for the 2 days a week that you're going to do it, and then when you complete it, you can check it off. Did you know that?
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Yeah, and if you have any questions about that, just let me know. I can walk you through it. It's super simple. All right, Jane, do you have your 2 homework assignments planned? I know you did one yesterday.
I did one Monday and did one Tuesday.
Okay.
Had it for today, but today was such a
Mhm.
busy day. I
Knocked
moved
it out
it.
early. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, perfect.
I'm
All right.
expecting the burn in the morning too, so.
Yeah, we got legs in the morning, so that's gonna be exciting. And then Megan, well, if you don't have yours planned, I'm gonna shoot you a message. What's your last name, Megan? Megan, did we lose her?
I think I froze
Oh,
first.
okay, okay. Okay, no worries. What's your last name? Just so that I know that there's more than one Megan in the system.
Yeah,
So I
it's
want to make sure. Mm,
Gannon.
Gannon. Okay. All right. So if you don't figure out how to schedule that homework, then I'll shoot you a message and make sure you know how to do it so that you can have them scheduled for the week. Did you already do your 2 runs for this week?
No, I haven't. I was gonna do Thursday and Sunday.
Thursday and Sunday? Okay. Perfect. All right. And then so Megan, are you a prestige athlete? You have any prestige supplements yet?
No, I don't. I got a different protein brand and a electrolyte BCAA like post workout.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, just so you know, and I know I mentioned the greens, you can become a prestige athlete. It's gonna if you have at least 2 items on subscription. So say you got the greens and maybe one other item like pre-workout or something, and you did the monthly subscription, it'll give you access to unlimited sessions and then that premium section on the other side of the gym and other discounts like that. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So our goal for nutrition, of course, is to follow the plan. Um, I know we talked about like the struggle with eating, and then you're not well, you have a smaller space when it comes to meal prepping. But what week are you on in the challenge?
This is my third week.
Third week, and so you haven't been able to do a big meal prep
No, not
leading
a
up to now.
no, I've just been kind of planning like a meal for the week for each of my meals and then just buying the ingredients, but I don't have space to like prep them ahead of time.
Prep them and store 'em.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Wow. Tell me exactly how it has been going for you. You don't have to like just like are you getting breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Are you getting the 2 protein shakes?
I've been doing one protein shake and then today I did do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but I feel like I've been doing just breakfast and dinner.
Okay, but today you did. So what was different about today then?
Um, I was forcing myself to eat.
How you feeling right now?
I feel good. I feel like full.
Okay, good, good, good. Okay, well, if you can run a play just like you did today and find a groove with getting all of it in, then that's going to be perfect, okay?
Okay.
So I think if you are able to do it today, then there is a way with your mini fridge and your stove top. So we just have to commit. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna be in touch because I want to make sure you're getting it all in, but also keep in mind, when it comes to the nutrition, if nothing else, try to get all that protein in. So if you're feeling full, and maybe like carbs, if something takes a back seat or if something doesn't get consumed in full portion, try to not let it be your protein. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So pop quiz. Don't look at the screen. I should have said that first. Tell me, Megan, what does the breakdown for lunch, a sample for lunch look like as far as macros? Do you know off the top of your head?
Just protein, carbs, and your veggie.
It's funny that that's the one you hesitated on. Good job. Okay, and then Jane, you know what differentiates dinner from those other meals?
And no for dinner.
No carb, and instead of the carb,
You get a fat.
yes, ma'am. Good job. Everybody gets an A. Okay. And then you guys know about the features in the Facebook group. Have you guys looked at that? That featured tab? So that's where you'll find like those recipes, prestige recipes, challenge recipes and stuff like that. So I would recommend if you haven't looked through all of that, like make sure you go through and see that. It just helps to make us more equipped when it comes to getting all this protein in and adhering to the meal plan. So just so you know, in that Facebook group, if you go to that tab, then you're going to see a lot more, you know, just support and help as far as adhering to the plan. Let's see. And then, so 80% of the time, have you guys been sticking to your meal plan at least 80% of the time? Yay or nay? Jane is saying yes. Would you say 80%, Megan?
I think so, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good, good, good. Keep in mind, recently, when I was when I was thinking 80%, my my results at one point were showing that I was not 80%. I was more like probably 70 or 65. So just keep that in mind. I would recommend like if you're like trying to stay within 80, was work for me is really to aim for 90. If I'm trying to stay 80 and if I'm trying to stay 90, then I try to aim for 100. That way, when I do fall short, I know that I'm not falling drastically short of my goal. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let's see. So this is recipes. Oh, Megan, this would actually be good for you, I think. So if you go on Pinterest or you know anything like TikTok or Instagram, look try to find some meal prep ideas for a small space or like a dorm, say like a dorm, since in a dorm you usually have a mini fridge or a stove top. Try looking up some recipes like that, and then you can send a copy to any of the coaches, and then we can kind of make it easier for you to adhere to the plan, even though you don't have like a full size kitchen.
Okay, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about dorm meals because, yeah, I'm based
Yeah,
in a dorm.
basically, right? Okay, perfect. So yeah, let's try that. Pinterest, TikTok, whatever, and then just kind of float it through me or whoever, whatever coach whose ear you have at the moment. That way we can make sure that it lines up and just kind of help you, support you more. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So give me a thumbs up if you're committed to meal prepping this weekend. I know, Megan, you're gonna find a dorm-friendly meal prep method.
I can do that.
Okay. And then thumbs up if you're committed to following your meal plan, attending your 3 sessions, and completing your homework. I can't see the thumbs. I'm just assuming you got, oh, I see a thumb. Okay, perfect. All right. So any questions or concerns?
I did have a question about like the carbs and fats. I'm a sucker for avocado toast in the morning.
Yeah, me too.
Is it like
Um,
bad to combo them or is it just
Yeah, so just during the just while you're on this plan, of course, we try to avoid putting the carbs and fats together just because of how it metabolizes differently. When we put our carbs and protein together, they support each other in the digestion. and the metabolism processes, but when we put our carbs and our fats together, it kind of slows down our process. So just for this particular challenge and this meal plan, we try to separate the two, and it's just like a foundational thing as far as like building up certain habits and certain disciplines, but you'll be able to have your avocado toast again.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm trying to think if there's like trying to think of like an alternative, but I can't think of anything right now. I'm gonna have to get on Pinterest too, see if we can find you something that'll kind of scratch that itch. But just keep in mind that like when you do have that avocado toast after this 8 weeks, it's gonna be that much more glorious. um yeah. Yeah, I took a break from my avocado toast too, so I understand. I know the struggle, but it won't last forever. Are you doing the Ezekiel toast? Have you tried that for your carb?
It's actually really good. Yeah, I had never had it before this.
Good. I'm glad you like it. Everybody has like different opinions about it, but I like it. Okay. I'm still thinking about this avocado toast, but I have to look something up to see if I can support you with that. Otherwise, we hold off to the end, and then the avocado toast will be like a victory treat after your 8 weeks are done.
What I do is, sometimes with my Ezekiel bread, because it's like the portion is what, one and a half.
Hmm.
So I take the one piece and then I take that third and do a third of berries. And then I blend them up a little bit in my magic bullet
Oh,
and make like
like
a
a
slurry,
jam.
like a jam. And I don't add anything
Oh,
to the fruit. And it's really good with, strawberries and blueberries. And that's my toast.
Oh, that's
I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Oh, another thing you could do to kind of jazz your toast up. I'll say similar concept as James, but I'll take frozen fruit and put it in a pot and like kind of cook it down to where it gets to be kind of like a jam jelly consistency. I also mix that in my Greek yogurt, so that has nothing to do with toast, but
Yeah.
just
I
in
like
case you wanna get
frozen
creative.
blackberries in a skillet, just a little skillet on her hot plate, just a little, and make them, and you
Yeah.
mash up just a few, and they make them all gooey. It's like a cobbler.
Mhm. And you could probably make like a jar
Yeah.
of that, like, or at least,
Oh
a good
yeah,
amount to where you don't have to prep it every day. You can have some for the week and
yeah,
then pair that with your Ezekiel toast. I'm so glad you like the Ezekiel toast.
yeah. And I was thinking, a dorm room thing, an instant pot. You can get a even small instant pots that will do anything,
Mhm.
that steam your veggies and it'd be quick on meal prep, that kind of thing. So.
oh, that's a good idea. I've never had
Yeah.
Oh, I love my Instant Pot. I can't live without it. So, yeah.
Nice.
And
Awesome.
I
So
know,
you
yeah, if you follow all those ladies that do all these, what do they call it? Man nomads. They're in the van and staying and going everywhere. Well, that's how
Mhm.
they cook. They cook in their little little instant pots and rice cookers. So,
Yeah, I love it. We gotta get you some appliances, Megan,
yeah.
so you can be good to go. But I think that's a great idea. So, Megan, you're gonna look at some dorm room friendly, let's say just like high protein meal prep, dorm room friendly meal prep, high protein. And then look at some Instapots so that you can get those meal preps going without too much mess or too much effort.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, thanks for the tips.
Yeah, you're welcome. I can't wait to. And then I would even go further to say if you do find something post it to the Facebook group, because if you're out here with a mini fridge and a tiny kitchen, then there's probably somebody else who's having a similar struggle. So then we can just share the love and share the value. All right, guys. Well, any other questions or concerns?
I don't
Is
think so.
anyone there?
Not for me.
Okay. So all I see is like the black screen. I'm not seeing the faces, so I don't. That's why we have all the awkward silences.
We're here.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Perfect. Well
Oh, I'm
then,
sorry. I'm
no, it's
seeing
okay.
myself shake my head. So that was-
Okay. 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 All right then. Well, we are done 4 minutes early, so I'm gonna give you guys these 4 minutes back to you to go on with your evening. Carry on. And if you have any questions about anything, you guys can, I think everybody can message me in the app on your list of trainers. And if you can't, then let me know somehow. All right, guys.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
guys. Have a good
Good-
night.
You
You too.
too. Good night.
Good night.